How's it going, YouTube? I'm doing a little bit of work on my 1983 Oldsmobile 98. Name is Oscar. Doing the stabilizer links and the bushings on the bar, which are right there. And you can see they're a little dry rotted. So when I haven't picked up that one over there, it's completely just all messed up. So I picked up some new ones. You can see I already did new inner and outer tie rods. Well, they're not new anymore, but they were done. And center link. And idler arm. Pitman arm, no, because it doesn't actually have any joints on it. It just bolts right onto the gearbox. The joint is on the center link. It also has newer shocks. You can see this is what the underneath the old boy looks like. Pretty clean for a PA car. It has 59,000 miles on it, original. But as you can see, I already got the socket up on there. That is a, oh boy, I think that was a 15. Let me see what size I'm missing here. 14, there's my 15 right there. So we're gonna see what size the top is. I don't know if it's the same. It is. It is also 14. I'm gonna put a backup wrench on there, and then I'm gonna put the impact on there and try to just crank that out. I'm gonna do the same on the other side. So I'm just gonna get this up in there, and I don't have a tripod on my phone, so can't show you exactly what I'm doing, but impact on here, which I hammered up onto there. It's not that rusty. I mean, it's crusty, but it's definitely not 30-some-year-old crust. And up there. Alright. Alright, so we're back under here again. So the progress, like I said on that side, what I was going to do is put the impact on there. Unfortunately, the impact was not able to give it up. So I got out the big boy breaker bar and put a backup wrench on the top. Now how I did that, I did it a little differently on this side. You can see, unfortunately, this occurred, which I kind of had a feeling it was going to happen. I put the breaker bar on the bottom, on that nut, right there. Where's that? I can't, come on, focus. Right there. And then put the wrench on there, up on top, right up. See if I can get it right up there. Alright. And then I put this, because I'm working alone here. See if I can try to show you this. Put this against the side of the tire, like that, and put it inside the teeth of the open end of the wrench to give it more room, so that it wouldn't push against that backing plate. And it snapped off. So I came over here and did basically the same thing, and it snapped off where it goes through the control arm. But I did get the impact out and took out this bolt, this back bolt, and the front bolt on this side. And then I loosened the back one and the front one on this so that this bar wouldn't just drop when that broke. But now I'm going to take that out, which I'll just get the impact out. We're just going to put it on here. I don't know how heavy this bar is going to be, so it's probably going to suck. Alright. That's out. I should have grabbed a magnetic dish. I did not. They were both the same. Alright. Now I'm going to come over here to this back one and do the same, but I'm not going to film it because I'm going to hit myself in the head. Alright, so now the bar is out. That's just how it came out. Good time to take a look at it. I probably should clean this up. Get like a wire wheel, clean that up. I should paint it, but I'm honestly not that concerned about it. I just don't have the time in the day-to-day to do it. I'll probably paint it at a later date. But next I need to get these bushings off, which from the looks of it, let me sit down here, the looks of it should just push these metal off. I'm just going to pull this one apart. I'm trying to show you what I'm doing with one hand here. And this should just pull off, and then the bushing come with it. And that's where it was riding at. And then we're going to go over here. I'm going to lay that the way that came off. I don't think it makes a difference, but I'm going to. And then I'm going to do the same thing with this side. There we are. And then take this off. They're not bad. Like I said, it's probably not... It wasn't making any noise, but I'm in the process of trying to refresh this car. So I'm trying to get little things like this that were, you know, not even 10 bucks. I got, right there are the new end links. I believe they're Mevotech, but they're in original, it's in an OEM box there of some sort for like a brand, I don't know, like a parts store. And then I got Moog bushings. Now, the reason why I got the Moogs has nothing to do with Moog, because I do like Moog. But believe it or not, I got all this off Rock Auto, and I got two. They're the Anchor brand, so I don't know how great they are. But this is a cruise car, and anything is better than what's on there as far as things like this goes. And for as much as I drive it, yeah, I could source out the OEM stuff, which I am doing for most of the stuff. It's getting AC Delco brakes on it. It's got AC Delco plugs. I'm going to put AC Delco wires on it. So I am going AC Delco on it, but things like this and motor mounts, I'm not overly concerned. Now, if it was a daily driver, maybe, but in restoring it to perfect mint condition, I'm not doing that either. I'm refreshing it to make it into a nice show driver car, something I can enjoy. Because I don't want something I can just sit and look at. I want something I can drive. So as part of that, and it's a little floppy, which is probably normal for this car, but I figured anything like this that I can do to maybe stiffen it up a little bit and give it a little bit better control, I'm going to do. So these are junk. And this one here is your problem. And is Eric O from South Main Auto would go, well, there's your problem, lady. So we're going to continue. I have to get out a Sawzall, I'm assuming, is what I'm going to use. That'll probably be the easiest, being I don't have air tools out here. And I don't think I have a cut-off wheel on the grinder. To cut that off, and I'm going to do the same for the one that's stuck underneath. But we'll pick up once I have some progress. The new ones, they're pretty simple. They're just going to slide in like the old ones. I already looked at them, of course. Oh, instructions. Who needs that? I'm assuming you could probably put a silicone spray on here. Is what I would probably assume that you'd use on this. I'm probably just going to put them on dry. I might look to see if it calls for something and then put it on. But I'm not going to put anything on it if it doesn't call for it. They should just go on. But here's the new ones. And they're blue. Yay. They look cool. That's the old and the new. You can see how smashed out they are and worn they are. But they have an opening in them that allows them to slip back over the bar. And then this goes back on and that bolts it onto the car. So we'll pick up once I have something done because I don't have the tripod on my phone and I need to be able to do this. Alright. And if anybody's wondering, so the 1983 Oldsmobile 98 Regency Brougham, and that would be the Moog part number for these. All of this and the motor mounts, and the motor mounts came to $20 shipped. So, for 20 bucks, and I'm not doing the motor mounts today, I don't have the time in the day, and the light, it's getting dark out quickly here in PA in the fall. So I'm going to get these buttoned on and get moving on. Well, I got carried away. So there's the new bushing. And just bolt that bracket down once you slip that over that shaft there over the bar. Bolt those down to 24 foot-pounds according to the book. Might be a little off, but that's what I'm going with from the book that I have. And then there's the new links. And how that assembles is it's one big bolt that goes from the bottom of the control arm up through the top to the top of the stabilizer bar. And how you assemble that is you get the bolt and you slide. You see there's the metal, there's like these little metal caps. You slide that down onto the bolt, and then you put a rubber grommet, and then you slide it up through the lower control arm, where you then slide another rubber grommet and another cap, then the sleeve, then a metal cap, grommet, lift up on the control arm, slide it up in, another rubber grommet, metal cap, nut, and then you tighten that all down. You may need to pry up on the stabilizer bar to be able to get it in. Once it's in, you're good. You can see I did the same thing on that side. Stiffen the ride up a good bit. The next task is going to be those motor mounts, but that is not going to be today.